I go to Publix pretty often because it's Rurik's, my husband's, favorite grocer, but the particular one in town is really interesting to say the least. I don't know if it's a location or if it's just got a handful of weirdos that hang out at it, but it's always an adventure. It's also the only place that sells liquor on Sundays here. But Rurik, when he first arrived in America, he didn't speak any English at all, and he's blind, so there was that learning curve of he couldn't see if someone was gesturing at something. Which I understand. When I first moved to America from East Germany, I didn't speak any English either. A few months after we start dating, he starts wanting to go grocery shopping and check out by himself, because he wants to show off his English skills. He was proud, I was proud, my daughter was proud. So this particular day, it was just me and Rurik, and we get up to the checkout, and the cashier is already in a bad mood. Like, I can tell he's been through some shit today. Rurik, because he's such a good linguist, starts having a conversation with the guy, and he doesn't really care, and honestly, I'm pretty sure he wasn't even able to understand half of what Rurik was saying through the accent. At some point, Rurik says something along the lines of, and I get to go home with German chocolate cake. And the cashier looks up, squints, looks really done, and says, I really don't think you should talk about your boyfriend that way. I lost it. Rurik and the cashier both seemed really confused as to why I'm having such a good time. Then the cashier reaches down, and the look of realization when it dawns on him that the literal next item on the conveyor is a German chocolate cake. He looks completely and utterly shocked with embarrassment. Rurik, as I mentioned earlier, is completely blind. He has no idea what's going on, so I tried to explain to him once I'm able to breathe again that because I'm black, which is similar to the color of chocolate in German, he thought he was referring to me, and in the midst of all this, Rurik goes, "You're black?" And that's the best experience I've ever had at a Publix. Some other experiences include that one time a guy that appeared to be high on cocaine attempted to sneak an entire German Shepherd by hiding it under his trench coat. That one time a staff member walked by me and said none of this is real, and I'm schizophrenic, so I ended up believing him for a moment. One time I returned some tortillas because they were so doughy they could be molded like Play-Doh. I made mention of this to the store clerk. When I was leaving the store, I saw that she had made a sculpture out of them. And the one time I was in the bathroom, some guy skateboarded in, used the urinal, washed his hands, and left without getting off the skateboard. I saw him again when I was leaving the store, and he was in handcuffs being escorted out by the police. My friend Kate was one of the police officers and was now on the skateboard.